Match day 3, match number 7. We are back live once again from the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. Two teams who are completely polar opposites in terms of the results in their last respective games will go head to head this morning. It's Diamond Harbour Football Club up against East Bengal FC in match number 7. East Bengal lost the opening fixture to Jamshedpur Football Club by 3-0. 3 goals conceded in the second half of the game. And Diamond Harbour FC enjoyed a great run of form against FC Goa in their first game as well. It's going to be a battle of 3 crucial points that are up for grab as the two teams take the center stage once again. Diamond Harbour in their all blue, East Bengal in their white.
बंगाल और वो डायमंड वो कौन सा है. वाइट वाला डायमंड 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 कहाँ का है.
It's going to be a crucial game for East Bengal Football Club, the runners-up of the last edition of the RFDL. They lost their first game. They wouldn't want to make sure they get their campaign back on track. Finished second in the regional qualifiers, top the table in the zonal group stage, and here they are. And up against them are the debutants, who have finished third in the regional qualifiers as well as in the zonal group stage behind Mohan Bagan Super Giants and East Bengal FC in the Kolkata region. Refereeing contingent for this game, Rajesh Kumar Kanojia, will have the assistance of Dinesh Yadav and Rushikesh Misale. Anil Prabhakar Desai would be the fourth official for this game. And Shubhadeep Ghosh and Joseph Justin, the two captains.
दुबई बोला क्या उसको.
Choosing the side, Shubhadeep Ghosh.
हाँ देख उसको बोल देखने बोल भाई.
Pretty good on the day against FC Goa. A backline of Ashwin, Shubhadeep, Rajanbir and Jeremy. Put 3 behind FC Goa that day. And that is the sort of performance they would want to replicate this morning as well. And on the flip side, East Bengal will have something to think about. And here's how Diamond Harbour FC starts this fixture. Hari Thrazra, as always, starts in between the sticks. Rajanbir Singh, Benjamin, Akash Hemram, Subhadeep Ghosh, Jeremy, Ashwin Kumar, Rahul Murmu, Crespo, Unando Singh and Shubham Hemram. Substitutes Rabi Murmu, Kaushik, Kibjan, William, Suvan Sarkar, Hel Kibjan, Rohan Patra, Deepu Haldar, Amosa, Lalun Danga. Their coach is Abhishek Das. For East Bengal FC, Anantu, Shijas, Nasib Rahman, Shamal Besra, Sonam, Sayan, Joseph Justin, Arumal, Gaurav Shah, Prajal Saha, Surajit Datta. For those starting out on the bench, Gunraj, Khalid, Zulfikar Ghazi, Aman, Rabge, Lambal Miyom Hemram, Andrews, Abinash and Sumande. And the coach is Bino George. I see a couple of changes in the starting 11 for East Bengal FC. Sayan Banerjee and Prajal Saha start out this fixture. Now it goes Gunraj and Suman Dey. They start out from the bench. Kushan Chetri and Sajid Ghazi have been left out of the squad. A couple of changes in the starting 11 for Diamond Harbour FC as well. Crespo and Subham Hemram, who started the last game from the bench, start this one in the 11. Sadgogun Kibjan and William start out as the subs. And we are underway here at the Reliance Corporate Park. And going from left to right on your screens are Diamond Harbour FC in their blue. Struggled to score in their opening game, East Bengal FC. And that is definitely one of the areas of concern they would want to make sure they address as early as possible in this fixture. They've got the services of Shijas, Surajit. And all they need is that proper link up through the midfield. Nasib Rahman, who was taken off at the end of the first half, as it started this fixture. His role will be absolutely crucial through the middle of the park. Here's Diamond Harbour meanwhile. And Shubham gets the cross. Sonam with a partial clearance. It's been sent out. Here's Diamond Harbour trying to up the ante in the initial stages of the game. Early signs of aggression from the boys in sky blue here. Had a decent first game. Arumil was moving up and down that flank. It will be a stiff competition with the likes of Suman Hemram involved today. Sleek passing. Spreads it towards the left. And out comes the whistle as one of the blue shirts is lying down on the ground. Early free kick for Diamond Harbour. Sent in and sent out. And again, they relied on starting out from the back. Conceded 3 goals in the second half of the game. East Bengal, Gaurav Shaw's defense beaten 3 times. And that is something you don't often get to see because it's been absolutely marvelous in the regional qualifiers as well as in the group stage. Has made some fantastic saves. It looks like it's Ashwin Kumar. It doesn't feel comfortable. Still feeling his left ankle rather. And out comes the man with the spray. Nothing malicious behind that. Coming together of the players. Right, Harith Hazra get a drop ball restart. Maintain a clean sheet against FC Goa. Again, a challenge. Joseph Justin couldn't quite find the man towards the right. It's been a sturdy start to the first half. 5 minutes in. Here comes Diamond Harbour. And Gaurav Shaw with a brilliant save. He had the opportunity to go all the way through. She did eventually, couldn't quite provide the finishing touch to it. And called into action straight away. Got perfect ball. And right in between the defense there. And early signs of aggression from Diamond Harbour. Sonam. It's a long ball pushed forward. Still giving it a chase, but couldn't quite keep it in. He's trying to play those long balls and get the likes of Subham Himram. Akash on the ball. It's been a pretty organized back four of Diamond Harbour. Ashwin, Subodh, Rajanbir and Jeremy. Crispo has got the start in this fixture along with Shubham. Came at halfway mark in the last game. Crispo made a telling difference. Here's Shubham. Here's Subodh. Keeper is the shout, and it goes all the way back to Gaurav Shaw. Here's Naseeb. Comfortable pass towards his right. Again, a long ball push forward towards Shrijas. Here's Anantu. Got Arumal, Sonam, Prajal and Joseph Justin towards the back. And chips it over. And the ball finds a blue shirt in the back line. Sonam prods it all the way back to Gaurav Shaw. Controlled start by both the sides. Diamond Harbour FC are trying to flex a muscle when they get themselves on the ball. Zarumal now. He's pressed it towards Sayan Banerjee towards the left. Stamps over his right hand there. Subodh Ghosh. And straight away feeling for it. Had a nice take on there between Subodh and Sayan Banerjee. Here comes Diamond Harbour now. Has got an option wide on the right, but ends up giving the ball away to Anantu. He takes the deflection. Asib Rahman still giving it a chase. He's done well to keep the ball in. 1-on-1 towards the right. Gets it away. Here's Surajit Datta. Gets dispossessed. Diamond Harbour again losing out on the ball. Here's Surajit once again. He's trying to pick out a pass inside the box. Again in that hustle. Losing out on the possession. Quick restart for East Bengal. Here's Sayan Banerjee towards the left. Pushes it down the line. Here's Shamil Besra. Momentarily come out of danger, but here's Anantu once again. Lets it go. This could be dangerous. Yes, Srijas. Couldn't quite get anything behind that. Here's Srijas once again. And that was behind the line for a goal kick. And couldn't quite generate enough power from there on. But the back line was well stationed to try and cut it off. 11 minutes into the first half. Deadlock yet to be broken. And this time Arith Hazra goes long. He's trying to mix it up with trying to play out from the back and those long balls. Arith Hazra, the obvious targets, the likes of Akash and Shubham. And that is something Sonam and Prajal will have to deal with. They've got the pace going forward. Here's Ashwin. Under pressure. Lift it over. Keeper is off his line. Heads it out before Akash could get to the end of it. You can see that press from Diamond Harbour. And this time, obviating the monotony, trying to play out from the back. Sayan Banerjee with the press. There's a track coming in from Crespo. Gets it over momentarily. The finalist of the previous edition is Bengal. Lost to Punjab in the finals. They will surely want to go one better this time around. Here's Anantu. And Sonam goes long. Here's Sayan Banerjee. Haven't been allowed the space to move forward. Anantu pushes it down the line. Back to Sonam once again. It goes lateral. Belted towards the left. And ends up overhitting it. Almost towards the end of the first quarter. And nothing tangible on both sides of the pitch so far. Diamond Harbour have got a shot on target have put Gaurav Shaw up to scale in the first quarter. Is Naseeb this time. Again, starting out from the back are Diamond Harbour. Leaves it for Shubham. And trying to link up, doubling up on the numbers as he stayed onside. The flag was up straight away. You have to try and time those runs to perfection. It's Crespo the man, the guilty party. Aziz Bengal now trying to carry it forward. It's a decent ball. As he stayed onside was a question. Trying to pick up the pace now. East Bengal FC. Here's Naseeb. Goes from the distance. Spills it over. Chance now. Again an opportunity, but this time cleared off by the defense. Harith Hazra. Well, there you have a look at it. Naseem Rahman fancying that. And couldn't quite get a clean grab of it. Harith Hazra. And she just was trying to poach it afterwards. Couldn't quite reach just in the nick of time. It had another bite at the cherry, but just before he could get there, it was comfortably cleared. That could have been the moment where East Bengal could have got themselves some confidence as far as their goal scoring goes. He's back on his feet now. Harith Hazra. Only managed 2 clean sheets in the phases before. Here's East Bengal now again in those tight spaces. Still East Bengal through Anantu. Pretty assured. Sonam back with Anantu once again. Naseeb gives it a bit of a dummy. Back with Naseeb once again. This time trying to lift it over and send back. Here's Anantu, pushes it forward. Sonam. Doesn't have the space to move forward. Decent last couple of minutes for East Bengal FC. And just the sort of momentum you would want to carry forward. Again, hustling for it. There's going to be a goal kick in the end. Again, going long. More often than not, it's been those long balls that have been belted down by Harith Hazra. Here's Diamond Harbour. In a bit of a decent space. Cleared by Sonam once again. And here comes East Bengal through Naseeb. Looking for options, couldn't find one. Had to go full 360 as East Bengal now push bodies forward. There's Zerumal joining the attack to provide a bit of width towards the left. Surajit. Takes it from the distance and goes wide of the target. The 2 encounters before this in the previous phases. Diamond Harbour drawing the game at Naihati. on the 14th of Jan. That game finished 1-1. And then in the zonal group stage on the 4th of Feb, East Bengal managing to get 4 past Diamond Harbour's defence. And in retaliation, there were 2 goals scored by Diamond Harbour as well. And in the game, the second game of the zonal stage, East Bengal scoring 2 in Diamond Harbour with no response. Here's East Bengal once again. This is a much better opportunity. Couldn't quite wrap anything behind that one. They're knocking on the door now, East Bengal. Here comes Diamond Harbour now. He's backtracking. You can hear the cries from the touchline there. Not to move back, but press higher up. Here's a sliding tackle coming in from Shujot. Sonam. "20 minutes into the first half, deadlock yet to be broken. East Bengal coming close on a couple of occasions. Diamond Harbour had their chance in the first 5 minutes. And Crespo spreads it towards the left. The flag has gone up this time as well. We've been guilty of being flagged offside a couple of times in the first 21 minutes. Won 6 of the 8 games they've played in the regional group stage. East Bengal, 1 defeat and 1 draw. Scored 19 goals, conceded 8 with a goal difference of 11, back 19 points. And struggled to score in the regional qualifiers. Kept out by Haromal. As East Bengal through Nasib Rahman with swift feet in the middle of the park, looking up for options, lifts one over. Anantu gets a deflection this time. Ball finds Nasib once again. And Prajal takes a touch, and there's a bit of a collision there. And that invites a whistle from the ref. Here's Anantu. And Sonam now trying to help bring forward. Here's Nasib. Still keeps it. Anantu reshapes the attack once again. And Sonam looking up, doesn't find the right option. Forced to go sideways towards Prajal. Long ball inside the box once again. Here's Surajit trying to combine. East Bengal still have it. A pretty measured approach in the first 23 minutes by East Bengal. They want to score 1 to at least settle the nerves. A lovely bit of a give and go between those two. Nasib. And Sonam does well. Was put under pressure by Akash. Again airborne towards Sayan Banerjee. Does well. Pushes it back. Here's Romal. Stepped up. They've done well to cut down those passing options. Diamond Harbour still can't get the likes of Shijas and Surajit Datta involved much. He's Bengal. Here's Naseeb again. Anantu carrying forward. Anantu goes well over. We've enjoyed a lot of the ball in the first 25 minutes here. East Bengal fancy their chances from 30 yards out. Nearly pulled off with Naseeb Rahman's attempt, which she just couldn't quite convert to as a target. And barring that one opportunity inside the first 6 minutes, Diamond Harbour hasn't been threatening with their attacking front. It's going to be a throw-in for East Bengal. Here comes East Bengal once again from the right. Still East Bengal, a header! And a deflection there. Was she just... There a shirt pull. The ref finally reaches out to his pocket. And Shamil Besra gets the first caution of the game. It's going to be another action-packed day here at the RFDL National Group stages. Diamond Harbour up against East Bengal FC, the first one, followed by Kickstart.
Water break.
Up against Jamshedpur. In the final game of the day, FC Goa up against Northeast United FC. It's going to be quick drinks break and a chance for both the head coaches to throw in a quick word. Let's try and provide a bit of a structure to the way they have shaped up, the way they have played the game for the first 27 minutes. It's a pretty solid squad with Diamond Harbour FC. Still got the likes of Rabi Murmu, Kaushik Das, Gogun Kipjan. Didn't start this fixture, sitting out on the bench. There's William as well, who's been benched for this game. Suvam Sarkar, Rohan Patra, Deepu Haldar, Amosa. And on the opposite side, got the likes of Gunraj, Khalid Roshan, who came on in the second half in the last game. Zaman Sike, Rabge as well, who's been involved right throughout the RFDL phases. Andrews, of course, will be involved at some stage in the second half. Nabinash and Sumande. Pretty evenly matched sides in terms of how they've panned out. Results have gone East Bengal FC's way in the previous two phases. But Diamond Harbour, up until this point, look pretty evenly matched. was a challenge. Nothing said. The ref. East Bengal now trying to come out. There's Sayan Banerjee. Takes on Subodh. Does well. Here's Sayan Banerjee. Gets the cross in towards the back post. And looks like Harith Hazra got a hand to it. That was a brilliant take on again from Sayan Banerjee, who's looked really involved from wide on the left. Here's East Bengal once again through Naseeb Rahman. Back heel. Floated in a chance and an error! Was he coming from an offside position there? He's flustered with that, Sayan Banerjee. It was brilliantly executed. But he was starting from an offside position there. The flag had gone up straight away, even before the ball found its spot in the back of the net. Again, well worked out, well executed. They've come close in the first half, East Bengal FC. And that is something they will try and draw a lot of inspiration out of. Here's meanwhile Diamond Harbour, and again for the third time in 30 minutes, the flag has been raised against them. Sonam chips one forward. Shamil Besira. Diamond Harbour. 2v1 in that corner. Gets dispossessed. Naseeb Rahman. Gives it away rather cheaply. Positive thing in this game for East Bengal is they've got quite a few touches in the opposition box. And that is something that was lacking in the previous game. And the second half were completely capitulated as Jamshedpur came back pretty strongly after the half-time break and put 3 past Gaurav Shah. Deciding against what they started the game with. No long balls. Trying to play out from the back. Here's Shamil. Naseeb. There's Anantu for Aromal. Is being closed down. Pushes back towards Sonam. Back with Anantu once again. Here's Prajal. Pushes it down the line. Naseeb. Again, not being on the same wavelength there. Goes behind for another goal kick. 34 minutes in the first half. Deadlock yet to be broken. East Bengal have come close a couple of times. Diamond Harbour have managed to get a shot towards the target as well. There's Diamond Harbour now. Lifts it over. Run being made towards the far side. Shubham Himram still pretty strong against Aromal. Just knocks it out. Ashwin lifts one in and Gaurav Shah catches it clean this time. Struggled a bit in the second half in terms of his collection. Several occasions did try to get the second or the third attempt on the ball. hasn't been tested much other than that one opportunity created in the first 6-7 minutes by Diamond Harbour. Naseeb scruffed off the ground. Back with Naseeb once again. Again, trying a bit of a give and go between Shijus and Diamond Harbour. They've got the ball. Picks himself up and drives forward. And a clearance just in the nick of time before he could try and unleash towards the target. Here's Shayan Banerjee. Again, Subodh once again. Shayan Banerjee takes a shot at the target and again goes wide. It's been a lively contest between Shayan and Subodh. He's done well to get past him and get those strikes or corners into those areas. And again, nothing has come to fruition so far for Shayan. There's a wait for a goal kick as Prajal Saha is being attended by the medical staff. Is walking off the field for the moment. That has allowed a bit of a drinks break for some of the players. And Surajit Datta has 4 goals to his name in the zonal group stages. And the likes of Andrews, Harman, Shayan Banerjee, and Anantu Shijus all scoring in the regional qualifiers for East Bengal. As many as 15 unique scorers for the 19 goals they've scored in the previous phase. Not relying on the same names in every game they play. Here's East Bengal now through Surajit Datta. Shamal Besra gets dispossessed. Pushing forward our Diamond Harbour now. Gracefully done, has got options arriving. Ease of the ball there, still in play. This time getting the clearance. Really not happy there. For those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, this is the national group stage of the RFDL 2024-25 season. Group A encounter between Diamond Harbour Football Club, the debutants in this competition, up against the runners-up of the previous edition, East Bengal FC. Group A has East Bengal, Northeast United, FC Goa, Kickstar FC, Jamshedpur Football Club and Diamond Harbour. Group B has Classic Football Academy, Mumbai City FC, Srinidhi Deccan, Mohan Bagan Super Giants, Muthoot FA and Dempo. The flag has stayed down. Diamond Harbour was a bit clumsy there inside the box. Shubham gets the cross. And there comes a clearance straight away. Attacks have been far and few from Diamond Harbour's perspective. Still haven't seen enough of Benjamin. Keeps it nice and low, but again, that is something they'll have to try and sort it out at the earliest. Falling into that offside trap. Every second time the ball has been pushed forward. As East Bengal now. Again, driving forward. Haromal has shifted towards the left. Sham gets across. And the ball evades everybody. Four minutes and a thick bit left in the normal time, and that's going to be a free kick for East Bengal, just outside the box towards the right. That would definitely be the angle the likes of Nasib Rahman would be fancying from there on. One and two. Has scored once in the regional qualifiers, scored once in the zonal group stage. Can he try and pick up one more? Right, here goes Anantu. And strikes firmly. Diamond Harbour gets it out. Can they try and break out on the counter? He's been held in his tracks there. Joseph Justin. Here's Shayan Banerjee up against Subodh. That's Subodh. Equal to the task this time. Puts it behind for a corner. He's been a live wire towards that left flank. Shayan Banerjee. It's going to be a corner nevertheless for East Bengal. And another opportunity to try and put some pressure on that back line. There's Nasib. Keeps it short. Back with Nasib, who sends it in. A header goes just wide of the target. Which definitely came off a white shirt there. Looks like it was Shijas. Second time in the first half. They've gotten close. East Bengal. He's making a point there to get the communication going. We'll try and talk to your teammate if he's been closed down by an opposite number from the back. Right into the last minute of the regulation time, plus the stoppages to follow. East Bengal have come close, grown in confidence. Here's Diamond Harbour now, trying to put some pressure. Lifted towards the back post. Headed down. Right man at the right place, just at the right time. Subodh fancying his chance. East Bengal now. Here's Naseeb. Spreads it towards the right. Surajit Datta giving it a chase. Wasn't going to muster anything from there on. Foot peak. There's going to be a foul. The ref has pulled his card out. Looks like it's going to be Aromal who's going to get into the ref's books. It was Anantu first, but then the challenge from behind. I believe it's Rahul there, who's down on the ground. Oh, it's Crespo, beg your pardon. Crespo. It's a decent ball towards Shubham. Sonam Lokam is down there first. Still fighting for it. It goes down, and that's going to be a free kick for East Bengal. Pretty strong there, Sonam Lokam. They had a decent first game as well. Three minutes have been added on as stoppages. 90 seconds have been through. Again, a delightful ball forward. Gaurav Shaw is off his lines and pouches that one safely in the end. Here's East Bengal meanwhile. Naseeb. Easily pouched in the end by Harith Hazra. Releases quickly. Might well be the last attack of the first half. It's been pushed to go back. Again, Naseeb this time shifted towards the left, looks up, squares it towards Shamil Besra, goes further out on the right. There's Naseeb, twisting and turning, and again held in his tracks there. There comes the half-time whistle. It's been an even-Steven contest up until this point. There was an early chance for Diamond Harbour to try and get themselves ahead. And Gaurav Shaw making a decent save in the first initial minutes. East Bengal have grown in confidence right throughout the first half. They've had a couple of shots taken towards the target. Been flagged offside once. It's going to be an entertaining second set of 45 coming our way after a very short break. In case if you have missed out on the action, this is how it panned out. Match number 7 of the national group stage. This was the moment. Akash Imran not being clinical enough. Naseeb from way out, putting Harith Hazra to scale. Looked like she just could have turned it in. It wasn't the case to be. Sayan Banerjee. And this was the moment. Sayan Banerjee managing to hit the target but was flagged offside before that. There have been a couple of decent breakouts for the boys in blue as well. But nothing substantial. Free kick was awarded. Nanantu couldn't quite trouble the keeper from there on. And this one was definitely one of the better chances in the first half for East Bengal. Was floated in by Naseeb. Shamal Besra getting ahead to that. So that's the halftime stats. Almost equal in terms of the ball possessions. 4 chances created by Diamond Harbour with 3 landing on target. 6 chances with 2 on target for East Bengal. 6 tackles to Diamond Harbour, 8 to East Bengal FC. No corners in the game. 2 offsides apiece for both the sides. An evenly matched contest in the first half. It's going to be an enthralling second set of 45 coming on the other side of this short break. Do stay with us. Welcome back to the viewers who are tuning in for the start of the second half between Diamond Harbour FC and East Bengal Football Club. Halfway mark, the game still hangs in balance. Chances created on both sides of the pitch. It's going to be a very important second half for East Bengal in particular. We've lost the first game of the national group stage to Jamshedpur FC by 3-0. Diamond Harbour were brilliant in their first fixture against FC Goa. They would want to make sure they stretch that lead even further. First time in this competition, they are doing everything to leave their mark. All set for the start of the second half. And off we go once again with the signal from Rajesh Kumar Kajoria. Going from right to left on your screens are Diamond Harbour. East Bengal have grown in confidence in the first half. That is something absolutely crucial from their perspective. We want to make sure they start the second half pretty strongly. And headed straight into the lap of Benjamin. Skittles across. Looks up. He wants it there. Akash. Back with Benjamin once again. Still Benjamin cuts it towards his left. Gets the cross in. And he's off the ball there. Wrong block. And it's going to be Diamond Harbour again with the throw-in. Scored from the spot in the first game, Benjamin. Four goals so far to his credit in both the phases. He's already added one to the tally as well. A couple of changes made at the half-time for Diamond Harbour. Amosa has come on in place of Rahul Murmu. And Kibjan is in place of Bunando Singh. Being flagged offside there. Here's Benjamin. He's dropped deep. And trying to lift one over. Cherry. Naseeb. Pushed back by Anantu. And trying to pick out a pass with a long ball forward. Here's a Diamond Harbour. Gets it back to safety. And again, a tackle from behind. And the whistle goes off straight away. It's perfectly placed there. Jeremy gives the ball away. Here's Naseeb looking for the right option, ends up giving the possession away. And the ball finds Anantu. Sonam. An uncontested Diamond Harbour right in the middle of the park. Confirmation of the change. Bunando Singh goes out. Gogun Kipjin comes in his place. And trying to cut down on the passing options. Apart from that, first change, for save rather, in the first half. Hasn't had enough to do. Gaurav Shaw. Is Diamond Harbour. A decent link up. So good ball forward. Is waiting for the options to arrive inside. Takes a touch. Again. Gets it back to safety there. And that is something they'll have to keep doing consistently, Diamond Harbour. An opportunity presented. Got the quality to get the ball forward into those spaces. And have got the speed to make those runs down the channels. Back with Prajal. He's been drafted in for this game. Naseeb trying to release Surojit. Then much better was expected from Surojit Datta. Was unchallenged, uncontested down the far right. Doubling up on the numbers, trying to nick it away. Diamond Harbour come out with the ball, but loses out in possession once again. Here's East Bengal now. Naseeb, not allowed to turn, pushes it back. Joseph Justin spreads it towards Surojit once again. 2v1 in that corner. Benjamin in support of Jeremy has been taken down. That's been given as a goal kick by the linesman. Just following this sort of similar template that it panned out towards the last quarter of the first half. Jeremy launches one in the air towards Shubham. He's got the pace to carry it forward. Here's East Bengal meanwhile. Again held in their tracks. Out comes Diamond Harbour with the ball once again. Looks up, pushes it forward. As he remained on side of the question, probably he was, but Gaurav Shaw was off his lines, read that beautifully and gets the clearance away. the aftermath of that is feeling his right leg. Need of medical assistance there, Gaurav Shaw. Two clean sheets in the regional qualifiers, one in the zonal group stage for Gaurav. He's played 600 odd minutes in those phases. And to that last minute, around about 692 minutes under his belt in this edition of the RFDL. The most for any player in East Bengal FC's unit this season. Here's Diamond Harbour again. Still fighting for it, hustling. It's been a pretty somber start to the second half by both the sides. This is Jeremy. He lofted that in the air, only to draw a clearance from a blue shirt. Quick throw in taken. Here's Bengal through Shamil Besra. Pushes it back. Has got Naseeb waiting inside the box. The cross, the header, and there comes the opening goal! East Bengal finally breaks the deadlock here. Naseeb Rahman gets on the score sheet. It was a perfect cross and a perfectly timed header into the back of the net it goes and breaks Harith Hazra's defense for the first time this morning. Got right in between the defense there and a thumping header. Brilliantly done towards the right of the goalkeeper. Had no chance whatsoever. East Bengal were knocking on the door in the last two quarters in the first half. Naseem came close from a long ranger, but this time with a header. Gets his name on the number. Sweeps it out. This is his first goal of the campaign, Naseeb Rahman. And what a moment to strike. Still a long way to go in the game. And Diamond Harbour FC are more than capable of a repost. All they have to do at this point in time is keep that belief. A climbing header Looks like he has taken a beating. Still holding on to his head there. Not quite sure if it's Crespo. There have been a couple of subs for East Bengal as well. Hemba Methi is in place of Prajal Shah. And Aman CK is in place of Sayan Banerjee. Had a very good first half. Time and again has driven the ball from that left channel. Taken on Subhadeep Ghosh. Here comes East Bengal once again. Marching forward, has got option towards his left. Help arriving towards the far post. Another cross went wide of the target. Behind the target, rather. That was another brilliant move from East Bengal. Is Diamond Harbour. Jeremy looks up. Spots the movement towards the right. Decent first touch. Across! Goes just wide. Was going for the target there. From the angle from where it was being played at, looked like for a moment he wanted to go for the cross and get the players involving from the other side of the post. Get onto it. For those of you who are joining in just now, East Bengal leading the game by a goal to nil. Goal scored by Naseem Rahman at 6:58 minute mark. Here's Diamond Harbour. Definitely sends a bit of a spur to the strides of these Bengal players now. Naromal again trying to take on the fullback there, Andrews. Andrews himself has managed 3 goals so far in the last 2 phases. came off the bench in the last fixture as well at the 74th minute mark. Has been there much earlier. Has been helped to get up on his feet there, Andrews. Very quick start, nicked off the ball. He's Bengal now, releases, takes the strike and comes up with the second. In a space of about 7 minutes, East Bengal have doubled up their lead. What a strike that is! Down to the near post. What an inspired introduction. Aman CK was in a moments ago, and he is on the score sheet straight away. 65 minutes in, and East Bengal are in business. They wanted to release early. They did so. Nasib Rahman lays it on the platter. A goal and an assist for him. Beaten for the second time this morning. Here's Jeremy now.
Well done, Nasib, well done.
Nasib scored a goal. Provided the second. And they're doing his defensive duties at the very best. Musa gets nicked off. This is Bengal. Through Andrews, who switched his flank and squares it up. A tidal wave of whites arriving inside the final third. Shot taken by Anantu. Was wide of the target. Right, Ashwin with the restart. They have to try and stay in the game. The next goal is definitely going to decide where this is going to head towards. East Bengal. They found their rhythm. They've got a strong foothold in the game now. They conceded 3 in the second half in the last fixture. Well on their way to try and get one more added to the total. Wasn't sure the intent behind that one. Strikes it all the way back towards Gaurav Shaw. Still time in the game. We've got about 22 minutes in the normal time. And Diamond Harbour FC will have to score next. Not quite sure what was that about. There's a charged up Jeremy walking towards the ref, trying to make himself heard there. Musa is down. Was there something that led up to it? He's been told to get up. Musa Lalundanga is back on his feet. It's a free hit for Diamond Harbour. And walks up to the assistant and tries to have a word there. Rajesh Kumar Kanojia. And what a second half this has been for East Bengal FC. It's been a game of two halves for them. In terms of the goal scores, of course, came close a couple of times in the first half. Was flagged offside once. The header was sent wide. An effort from Shamil Besra. Nasib Rahman was the provider for that as well. But all that has been paved off in the second. There's Diamond Harbour with a free kick. Made an absolute meal of it. There's East Bengal now. Stowe pokes it in the end. And straight down to Arith Hazra's throat. He's done well to keep the ball in. This is much better from Diamond Harbour. This is Gaurav Shah. Guess the collection eventually. It looks like Akash Hemran to me was in with an opportunity to try and unleash himself on the target. Just before that, Gaurav Shah making sure he gets his bite at the cherry. They've looked decent in their attacks whenever they've got the ball into the final third. Diamond Harbour. They've got the pace to go forward, but the chances have been far and few for them. And that is something they'll have to try and change at the earliest in the last 18 minutes. And Joseph Justin has got the armband for this game. Will be one happy man. His team is doing remarkably well at this point in time. Here's East Bengal again. An early release towards the left side. Right, Surajit Datta has been taken off. Rapke Lepcha comes in his place. Again trying to find a blue shirt with a long ball forward. Here's Aman. Still Aman. He wants a run made inside the box. Here's Andrews now. Cool, calm, collective. He's kept it in. Here's Aman. Taken into that corner. And held in his tracks once again. It has come off a blue shirt there. And that's going to be a corner. He's going to keep it short. Steve Aman combining. Interference, a header. And cleared by Diamond Harbour. And they try and break out on the counter. Here's Diamond Harbour trying to make things happen. He's got an option waiting inside the box. Steve Rahman making sure he performs his defensive duties. Backtracks it and gets it out of danger. It's going to be a drinks break. And a moment to reflect for Diamond Harbour as we enter into the last quarter of the game. They are staring at a mountain they're going to find difficult to climb in the last 15 minutes. And that's the first of the morning. A very good setup from Andrews. Came in as the sub in the second half. And this one robbed of the ball. And precision at its very best. That was invited to be hit in one direction. And that's exactly where Aman CK put it. Firm low towards the left of Harith Hazra. East Bengal would want to make sure they score one more and just take this game far and far away from Diamond Harbour's reach. This is the fourth game between these two sides in a span of about a month and a half. And Diamond Harbour have found it difficult to get past East Bengal in all four of them. Here's Benjamin meanwhile. Takes it on the right. Trying for a release towards I believe it's Shubham. Is Rabge Lepsha with his first involvement. East Bengal. Working in pairs towards the left side. Still East Bengal. Switches it towards Haman CK. Has been told to stay here as there's an overlapping run coming in from the right. Here's Aman CK twisting and turning, gets it himself into a shooting range and takes a shot at the target. Here's Hemba. Back with Hemba once again. Plays it forward. And there comes the whistle. Again, we'll have to try and get that sorted at the earliest. They've been guilty of conceding the possession far too cheaply in the last 10-12 minutes. It's been on more than one occasion. This time it was an infringement. There's Diamond Harbour. He's got one option waiting inside. Not picking up the right pass there. Here's East Bengal. Naman is allowed to turn there. Andrews. He marches forward. Releases Shamil. Best route. Takes the strike and makes a complete meal out of it. He'll have to try and hit the target from there on. It's definitely in with an opportunity there. And not putting his laces behind that one perfectly. Or as well as he would have liked. Again, they've managed to get the ball. Here's Andrews now. Some space in front of him. Andrews takes the strike. And Andrews goes over the crossbar. That would have been game, set, and match. And again, the back line with a lot of questions to be answered. They've been guilty of giving the ball away in the final third. Been rightly punished. Could have so nearly been the final nail in the coffin into the last 10 minutes. Foul against Nasib Rahman. Haven't seen that link up between the back line, the midfield, and the players playing further forward for Diamond Harbour. Another change. Ashwin Kumar has been taken out. And William has been slotted in. Started the last game, William. Made his way for Shubham Himram in this game. Hasn't paid the dividends so far. Meanwhile, doing it pretty nonchalantly are East Bengal. East Bengal ends up giving the possession and win it back. Here's Rabge. Does well. Andrews goes in full circle. Here's Hemba. Here's Hemba. Spreads it towards his right. Here's Aman. Pushes it back. Here's Hemba. Takes it. Turns. Pushes it further back towards Joseph Justin. And Joseph decides going all the way back to Gaurav Shaw is the best possible option. Into the last 7 minutes and a thick bit left. Diamond Harbour will have to score right here, right now, for any chance to come back into this contest. They won the first one against FC Goa. And on the day, they struggled to score a goal. Came close in the first half. But since then, haven't been able to penetrate that back line of East Bengal FC. Nasib gingerly moving out of the play area. Looks like it's Sonam who was down as well. Back on his feet now and moving well. Still having a look at his left feet. It rolls well in the end. And Naseeb back on the ground as well. Here's Diamond Harbour. Last 5 minutes in the normal time to play. And lifts one over. This is much better from Diamond Harbour. Gaurav Shaw spills it over. And Joseph Justin just knocks it out for a corner. He's read it beautifully right throughout the game, Gaurav. Whenever the ball has been played in his direction, he's made that attempt to come out of his lines and get the clearance away before the likes of Akash or Shubham have attacked the ball. Still have kept Akash, Shubham, Benjamin. The attacking force is pretty much there for Diamond Harbour. All they need is one quality ball. It's worked out well for Diamond Harbour. Punched strongly back by Gaurav Shaw. Still Diamond Harbour takes a strike. There was an option towards the back post. From the distance. And gets it blocked. East Bengal survive a momentary scare from the boys in blue. Heads it back. Ends up giving the possession away. Open up is the call from the touchline. Here's Diamond Harbour again. Under pressure. Again, they've won the ball back. Here's Shamil Bisra. He's trying to gather himself after he got attached to it. He's been flagged offside there. Tell you what, if Diamond Harbour managed to get one back here, it's going to be an exciting last few minutes or whatever is left of it. Andrews is back and going out momentarily and should be back to try and close this game out. It's been a good game for Andrews as well, provider of the first goal. A lovely run down the left flank and a perfect cross in between the defense for Naseeb Rahman to get to the end of it and thump it down towards the right of the keeper. Trying for a quick restart there. Wasn't an option. Decides to go long. Again, Anantu easing him off the ball. Time has ran out for Diamond Harbour. It's been an impressive performance from East Bengal. Two strikes in the second half have been more than enough There have been 3 meetings prior to this. First on the 14th of Jan. Game was drawn 1-1. 4th of Feb, East Bengal managing to score 4 in response. Diamond Harbour managing to score twice. It was a comfortable win in the end for East Bengal Football Club. And on the 21st of Feb, it was a 2-0 to the Red and Gold Brigade. And trying to ping it forward. A collision, and it's going to be a free kick for Diamond Harbour. Most like wrestling-like challenge there. Another sub introduced by East Bengal. Gunraj Singh comes on. The start of the last game, Gunraj. Shamil Besra was taken out. Gaurav Shaw punches that out. Andrews just knocks it forward. Still Andrews gathers himself. Here's Naseeb Rahman. Was flagged offside straight away. Eight minutes have been added on as stoppages. And it's going to be long 8 minutes to have already been ticked off. Takes it early. Joseph Justin with the clearance. Here's Haman CK. Has been on the money right from the get-go. He's put in a proper shift this morning. Andrews asking for the ball from Hemba. He's got some space ahead of him. Again, pushes it down. Wasn't anticipating the ball to arrive into his foot there. Here's Arit trying for an early release. Again, press. Forces him to go long. And he goes wide as well. East Bengal now. Squares it up. Shot taken. have to try and bury it. Gunraj was perfectly placed for him. All he had to do was hit the target. And both the goals have come from the left channel, as well as a couple of chances which East Bengal might feel they should have scored out of. And again, East Bengal now on the ascendancy once again. Releases Andrews. Rabia Lepcha not finding the best possible option. And well shielded in the end by the defense. And certainly in the second half, it looks like Diamond Harbour are there for the taking. The defense hasn't been up. Well, that's nasty. Looks like it's Lepcha. Still having a go at each other. Both the clubs based out of Kolkata. I'm pretty sure they know each other quite well. Both the set of players. Guard will be pulled down for sure. Has reached out to his pocket. The ref, Rajesh Kumar Kanojia. Trying to calm things down there, the skipper, Joseph Justin. And there comes the card on Rabi Murmu. Another push forward. And it's going to be a corner. I'll try and get the bodies inside the box. Can they try and provide one quality ball? There hasn't been enough chances created by Diamond Harbour today. It's been kept out as well. We'll have to redo that. Send it out behind the line. It's going to be third corner in a couple of games. Looks like it's going to be a change in the personnel who takes it. Goes well over this time. So nothing fruitful coming out of those three corners. And that might just sum up the day for Diamond Harbour in this game. Grows tall on it and clears it. There's a push from Naseeb, pretty evident. The ref swiftly reaches out to his pocket and takes his number into the books. Pretty needless in the end. Dying embers of the game. launched into the air, and Gaurav shot. And there comes the full stop to the 90 minutes. And East Bengal on the day, pretty strong. I'm trying to have a word there. And that is definitely not on after the game. You're all being pushed out. Pretty sure the refs, the team managements will take a note of it and try and calm things down. And there's a full-time score line. East Bengal came into this game with a lot of work to do. And on a pleasant Wednesday morning, pretty strong. 2 goals in the second half goes from Nasib Rahman and Aman Sike, getting them the all-important 3 points. And Diamond Harbour will have to go back and reflect on today's performance after a very solid start they got on the opening day.
हे मारला हे बंद करू का
And this is how it panned out. Crespo got a look in. Started the previous game from the bench. Was into the starting 11. And this was the moment. The first of the 2. Andrews came off the bench and provided an assist for Nasib Rahman, who got his first of the campaign. And right throughout the second half, Diamond Harbour FC gave an impression that they were there for the taking. And this was the second. Aman was introduced, made that run, and got a perfectly placed ball from Nasib Rahman. His assist, taking them 2 goals cleared off Diamond Harbour. Could have added a couple more to the tally had they been a bit clinical in the final third. Shamil Besra not managing to hit the target. And this one, Andrews letting it fly. Chances were quite minimal on the opposite side. Got a bit physical in the end in terms of how they approached the last quarter. Nothing bad, nothing untoward. It's controlled beautifully by the man in picture, Rajesh Kumar Kanoja. And that's the full-time stats. 46% of the ball to Diamond Harbour, 54 to East Bengal. 4 chances created with 3 landing on target. Most of them coming in the first set of 45 for Diamond Harbour FC. 12 chances created with 4 attempts on target, resulting in 2 goals for East Bengal FC. Even Stevens in terms of the tackles, 2 corners apiece, 3 offside flags were raised against Diamond Harbour, all 3 coming in the first half of the game. So that's the full-time score line. Diamond Harbour Football Club 0, East Bengal 2, and bagging those 3 crucial points that were up for grab this morning. So that's been my time here in the commentary box. This is Junaid Ahmed signing off.